This is the Eglin Federal Prison Camp in the Florida Panhandle. Watergate figure E. Howard Hunt did time here at the minimum security prison. Former Maryland Governor Marvin Mandel is here now. So is Georgia reading professor Dr. James Dinnan. On July 3rd, he turned himself into federal marshals in Macon. He spent 2 weeks in the Bibb County Jail, a place he says is suited for John Dillinger. From there, he went to the Tallahassee Federal Prison. 2 weeks there with 80 convicts to a cell. Murderers and rapists were his roommates. Now he's here at Eglin. I brought some flowers for him, but he wasn't allowed to keep them. The present superintendent told me flowers for Dinnan wouldn't be a problem, but if every prisoner had flowers, that would be a problem.
It's a prison. Time is time, and unfortunately, it might even be harder.
Why?
Well, you know, when I was in with the towers and the barbed wire and all that sort of stuff, you knew you were in prison. You couldn't do anything about it. Here, you have a little white line.
Freedom is so close at hand, you can see it. No barbed wire or electric gates here. And for Dr. Dinnan, freedom is as close as the nearest phone. One call to Judge Wilbur Owens admitting how Dinnan voted on a secret ballot, and he'd be a free man.
You've now spent 1 month behind bars. Are you sorry you stuck to your convictions?
Oh, no, absolutely not. If I have to spend the so-called 18 months, I don't want to, but I will. And I have no intention of telling anyone my vote.
Since he won't give in, he stays here with 58 more days to go. He cleans toilets and spittoons 7 days a week. That's his job. There's only one dorm that is not air-conditioned. Dinnan stays there. He's lost 20 pounds so far from sweating and manual labor. Many people say that Eglin is the country club of federal prisons, that inmates can even play golf here. Well, there are courses nearby, and inmates do come out here, but they come to work on the greens. They're not allowed to putt on them. There are tennis courts for the inmates, fishing and shuffleboard too, but we weren't allowed to shoot pictures of very much. Dr. Dinnan hasn't used those facilities. He spends what little spare time he has writing a textbook. You're
checked constantly. Every 4 hours you have to report someplace.
Checked for what?
To make sure you're not
gone.
Dinnan is here because he wouldn't tell a federal judge how he voted on a secret ballot for the promotion of another teacher. She was denied tenure and sued, claiming sex discrimination. Yesterday she said Dr. Dinnan was a threat to the judicial system because he wouldn't testify. He says the secret ballot is everyone's constitutional right.
I certainly hope I am a threat to the judicial system because they need to be threatened. They're accountable to no one. And when that particular power gets out of hand, as I believe it is myself, then I'm happy I'm called a threat.
If you could say anything to all of the people who have signed petitions for you, all of the people who have written editorials for you, all the people who one way or the other have shown their support for you, what would you say?
Well, it's difficult. Probably today is tomorrow, because there is no tomorrow. We must do it.
He also told me to tell everyone, thank you. From the Eglin Federal Prison Camp, Lynn Harasin, Action News.